All right, so bring your palms together. Center of the chest. Fingers are pointing straight up, so your wrists are slightly cocked. There's kind of a pressure there. Remember, keep the heart center elevated. Shoulders relaxed as best you can. Neck lock in place. Pull the chin back. It's not up and back. It's not down. It's straight back so that you straighten the spine. Inhale slowly through the nose. Take it all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Fill the belly. That's where all the air sacs are. Let it expand down and out. Fill into the rib cage. Expand into the chest. Up through the neck, up through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Focus at the brow point. Point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. And slowly exhale through the nose, letting the tension go from the head, the neck, the chest, the rib cage. Pull the navel back. Push the air all the way out. Again, inhale deeply, full deep breath. Everything in place, fill up through the chest, heart center elevated, up through the neck lock in place, up through the top of the head, focused at the brow point. That's prana, life force energy, circulating. Feel that energy. And exhale, letting the tension go. Exhaling through the nose. Everything gets released. Whatever you want to let go of, push it out. Now we'll inhale deeply to begin. We'll do Om Namo on the first breath, Guru Dev Namo on the second breath, and we'll repeat that 3 times. So inhale deeply. Om. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so today we're going to do what is called a basic spinal flex series, spinal energy series. I'm going to give you the side view so that you kind of, for the new people, so that you understand. You're going to hold on to your shins. As you inhale, you're going to roll the hips forward as you elevate the heart center. Keep the neck in line. Exhale, roll back on the hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keep the focus within. Use your mental focus to direct the energy of the breath to where you're feeling the tension. As you exhale, let the tension go with the breath. This helps to move the spinal fluid up and down the spine. It also goes up through the blood-brain barrier and up into the mind. They actually did research at UCLA back in the 70s. And they found that doing this exercise set helps to generate the brain waves associated with the clarity of thought. So use your mental focus. Direct the energy of the breath to the areas of the body where you're feeling the soreness or the tightness in the spine. As you exhale, let the tension go with the breath. Last few seconds now. Focus at the brow point. Powerful breath. Circulate the energy throughout your entire body. Inhale, straight spine, fill the belly. Let it expand down and out. Fill into the rib cage, fill into the chest, heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed. Fill up through the chest, up through the neck, neck lock in place, fill up through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Hold the breath. Feel the energy, that pranic energy, that life force energy, the spark within the atom. Let it circulate. Hold the breath. If you keep the heart center elevated, it's pretty easy to hold the breath in. Keep your focus at the brow point. Exhale, letting the tension go. Push the air all the way out. Empty the lungs completely. Pull the navel all the way back. Again, inhale deeply. Full deep breath into the belly, into the rib cage, heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place, up through the top of the head. And exhale. Now, if you're comfortable, come sitting on your heels. Called rock pose. I have bad knees. I'm not able to do that. If you have bad knees, just stay in cross-legged position. Okay, your hands are resting on your thighs. As you inhale, you're going to flex the heart center forward. Exhale back. It naturally happens if you're sitting on your heels, but if you're sitting cross-legged, focus at the heart center. Inhale into the heart center as you flex the heart center forward. Exhale as you flex it back. If it's not comfortable for you, just sit cross-legged. There's no obligation to be in pain here. So just focus on flexing the heart center forward and flexing it back. You don't even have to stay in cross-legged position. If you need to extend your legs out to do it like this or even like this. Again, let the energy of the breath, use your mind to focus the energy of the breath into the area where you're feeling the pressure, where you're feeling the tension. Breathe into that heart center. As you exhale, letting the tension go. Your mental focus helps to augment, increase the effectiveness of the exercise. That's the whole dynamic. The breath is the driving force behind the yoga. The exercises help you to channel that pranic energy, that life force energy to various parts of the body depending on whatever exercise we're doing. Right now we're breathing into that heart center. Remember, you're elevating, you're not leaning forward, you're elevating up and elevating back down. You're not leaning forward and leaning back. Last few seconds now. Focus at the brow point. Circulate this energy throughout your entire body. Powerful breath. Inhale, straight spine, full deep breath, fill the belly, let it expand down and out. Fill into the rib cage, elevated heart center, fill into the chest, shoulders relax, fill into the neck, neck lock in place, fill up through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Hold the breath, feel the energy. And apply the root lock. Muscles around your tailbone, squeeze them tight. Pull the navel point back towards the spine, holding the breath. This brings the energy up the spine. It's called root lock or mullaband. Focus at the brow point. Exhale, release the tension. Push the air all the way out. Pull the navel all the way back. Empty the lungs completely. Again, inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Shoulders relax. Neck lock in place. Drop the chin down a little bit. You don't want the chin up. It's almost like there's a string pulling up at the back of your head here. It straightens the back of your spine up under the base of the skull. So your head kind of rotates a little bit. Some people are like this. You want to pull the chin straight back. It straightens that spine. Exhale, letting the tension go. Now bring your hands into bear grip. Left hand pointing away from you. Right hand, just curl the fingers into there. Slight tension on the hands to keep them in place. Right here at the heart center. And it's almost like you have an axle or a rod extending from your heart center to the hands. As you inhale, you're going to rotate the left elbow up, dropping the right down. Exhale, raise the right, drop the left. This will create some stimulation underneath your armpits around that nerve. Now don't be turning the head. Keep the head straight. Just move the elbows up and down. Your shoulders will lift alternately. You'll feel a stretch on the side of your rib cage.
Should we stay in rock pose?
You can stay in rock pose. You can sit cross-legged. It's your choice. Some of you are turning your head. Keep your head straight. Just move the arms and your shoulders. Maintain that neck lock. Inhale. are parallel now. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath, pull on the hands, apply the root lock. Squeeze tight, base of the spine, muscles around the tailbone. Pull in the navel, focus brow point. Tension in the palms and the hands, across the chest, across the shoulders. Exhale, relax the arms down. Inhale deeply. Elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place. Breathe into the areas where you're feeling new sensations, new stimulation of the energy of your nerves. Breathe into those areas. Bring that life force energy into those areas. As you exhale, let the tension go. Keep the shoulders relaxed. The shoulders tend to be creepy. They're always creeping up. And you don't even know it. It's just that it just is kind of a normal reflex action that happens. Keep the shoulders relaxed. You might have to keep monitoring it. Because you're always kind of worried about, oh my God, what's going to happen next? You know? The weight of the world, the burden of life, subconsciously gets locked into these muscles in the upper chest, neck, and shoulder area. Okay, sitting cross-legged or with your legs out like this. You're going to hold on to the knees. You're going to keep the elbows locked straight. And we're just going to flex the uppermost part of the spine from here up. So you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together as you elevate the chest, pulling the shoulders back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keep the elbows locked straight. Inhale forward, exhale back. If you're sitting cross-legged, it looks like this. It's a slight movement, but you're going to feel the penetration of the energy right up there on the uppermost part of your shoulders, at the base of the skull, up into the neck. Elevate that heart center. Pull back on the shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathe into that area above the heart center, right between the shoulder blades, up through the base of the skull. Use your mental focus. Direct that energy, that life force energy, into the area. Keep the head straight. Neck lock in place. Now focus at the brow point. Circulate this energy throughout the body. Powerful breath. Inhale, relax the shoulders, full deep breath, fill the belly, fill into the rib cage, heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed, fill into the neck, neck lock in place, fill up through the top of the head. Hold the breath, feel the energy, and apply the root lock. Squeeze tight the muscles around the tailbone, pull in the navel, back towards the spine, focus at the brow point. Circulate that energy up the spine, focused at the brow point. Hold the breath if you can. And exhale deeply. Exhale, letting the tension go. Every one of these exercises we're doing in this yoga set, you can do sitting in a chair if you need to. This is a very easy yoga set to do on your own. Okay. This upper neck, chest, and shoulder area is where you store a lot of tension. We don't move it around that much. That upper body tension, that locked in tension, restricts blood flow to the brain. And I learned in physiology class, when you restrict blood flow to the brain, you're going to feel some degree of depression. It's a physiological fact. It's not psychological. It's a physiological fact. So by opening up and releasing the tension in this upper chest, neck, and shoulder areas, you're going to be increasing blood flow to the brain. It helps you to have a better outlook on life. The weight of the world's on your shoulders. Subconsciously, that's where you put all your negativity, all the bad news that you encounter, all the criticism, all the doubts, all the fears, all the worries. You dump right here, residual tension, this upper chest, neck, and shoulder area. We're going to start working it out. Now, bring your hands up onto your shoulders. I'm getting old. I can't grab my shoulders now, but your fingers are to the front, thumbs to the back. The important thing is keep the elbows up so the upper arms are parallel to the ground. Keep the elbows pulled back a little bit. Keep the heart center elevated. You're going to inhale, turn and twist left. Exhale, turn and twist right. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep the head straight. Don't get the chin in the air. We're not Stevie Wonders. You got to keep your head level. Turn the head, shoulder to shoulder. Inhale left, exhale right. This torques your torso. It helps to increase blood flow to all your internal organs. It also helps to release that residual tension. Remember, keep those elbows up. Keep elevating and stretching the spine up as you turn from left to right. And this is the only yogic exercise, according to Yogi Bhajan, that helps to lubricate those pads between your vertebrae. Those pads or discs have to stay moist. They have to stay soft. They have to stay spongy. They have to stay springy. If they get dried out, brittle and hard, like a dried out old cheap sponge, you can break it, they can crumble, and you got bone on bone, and then you have back pain, chronic back pain. Some of you are got to keep those elbows up. If you have trouble with dizziness, keep the eyes closed, focus at the brow point. Keep stretching the spine up as you twist left and right. Breathe into the belly. Your belly is your touchstone. The third chakra is the power center. That's your navel point. Martial arts, they talk about chi, life force energy, and that's always at the navel point, your core. Breathe into that navel point on each inhale. As you exhale, let the tension go. Last few seconds now. Focus at the brow point. Powerful breath. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep those elbows up. Inhale to the center. Relax the arms down. Keep your focus at the brow point. Full deep breath. Your body is swirling, woo, 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 but your mind can stay focused. Full deep breath. Shoulders relax. Elevated heart center. Up through the top of the head. And exhale, letting the tension go. Keep your focus. Inhale deeply. Let your body relax, settle into the process, and keep your focus and begin breathing long and deep. The music that's playing right now is the last 5 lines of Jap Sab, which is a lengthy prayer or poem, prayer poem that Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Sikh Guru, created. He was like one of your first rap artists. What he did was he just started rapid fire spieling off descriptions of all the different aspects of God, and he went on for like 20-30 minutes, just every moment, just this, this, and this, this is this, this, and this. This is the last 5 lines of that poem. And basically these last 5 lines of this prayer poem state that Even with all the stuff that's been described to you, it doesn't even come close to a full description of what God consciousness is and what God, the manifestations of what God is. So we have a lot to learn. So just let the energy settle in. Just breathe long and deep. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the elevated heart center. Keep the neck lock in place. Feel the energy. Let it circulate. It's pranic energy flowing through you. The blueprint of the universe. The cosmic dance of trillions of atoms swirling around, generating, realigning the energy within you. Increasing your depth of awareness in areas where there was locked in tension. So keep breathing long and deep. Keep your focus at the brow point. Now inhale. Exhale. Hands resting on the knees. We're working on this upper body tension. When you have locked in tension, the body has a built-in shrink wrap system. You have fascia. Fascia helps keep things in place in your body, but if you don't use an area very much, it gets thicker and thicker and thicker, and it gets stiffer and stiffer and stiffer. So you want to break up that fascia. Maybe that's why people that have rigid thinking are called fascists. Who knows? Anyway, your hands are resting on your knees. You're going to inhale, push your shoulders up. As you exhale, the key to this exercise is to let the shoulders drop. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, let it drop. Keep the neck lock in place. Chin pulled back slightly. Some of you people are so addicted to your phones, you can't even get a moment of peace. Remember to keep the chin tucked down just slightly. Some of you have your chin up a little bit. You're going to pull it down, pull it back. This helps to break up that upper body tension, increase blood flow to the brain. It also moves the lymph fluid, that watery stuff. You have 3 times as much lymph fluid as you have blood. It's that watery. When you cut yourself, you'll have that red stuff, which is red blood cells, and that watery stuff, which is your lymph fluid. The fluid is where you dump all your junk. It's like the sewer of the body. If it gets clogged and backed up, it has to get back. That lymph fluid has to get back into the blood system underneath the collarbone. So it's moving the shoulders up to put that lymph fluid back into the blood system. Clears the lymph system and makes your immune system much more effective. A lot of you have jobs where you sit for hours hunched over keyboards of computers, laptops, or you're sitting there texting on your phone, or you're playing video games, or you're steering wheel of a car, bumper to bumper traffic. All this upper body tension gets built up. Breathe into it. Now, if you haven't done this much, that upper body feels like it's turned to lead. Oh my God, that's how much residual tension you got. So just try to become a little bit loosey-goosey. Keep the chin tucked slightly. Inhale, bring the shoulders all the way up. Full deep breath. Lift the heart center. Stretch the spine up. Everything is up now. Inhale some more. More. Hold the breath now. Tuck the chin into the chest. Hold the breath. Stretch up. Inhale some more. Hold the breath down. Apply the root lock. Squeeze tight muscles around the tailbone. Pull in the navel. Focus at the brow point. Feel the heat. Let it circulate. It's healing energy going through the body. Hold the breath. Exhale, relax down. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale deeply. Breathe into those areas where you're feeling this new sensation, new awareness in this upper chest, neck, and shoulder area that's been stimulated. Kind of like waking things up. You know how you wake somebody up a little bit, you gently shake them up a little bit, you know, you kind of jostle them a little bit. Well, you're jostling all these cells to wake them up. So you get this tingling sensation throughout your body from all this breathing that's helping you to wake up all these cells. It's an indication. And exhale. Just breathe long and deep. Let this energy circulate. Let the tension go. Breathe into those areas where you feel the sensation. Remember, shoulders relax, elevated heart center, neck lock in place. Now inhale, exhale. Now drop the chin to the chest. Slowly begin rolling the head up around the back on the inhale. Feel the dynamics of the stretch and all the different angles in the neck. Slowly exhale down around the front. Keep the shoulders stable. You're not swaying. You're not doing this. This is not going to help you to isolate and figure out where the dynamics of the tension is that you're addressing by breathing into those areas of tension in the neck. Working out the kinks. Your neck is probably the hardest working muscles in the body because they have to hold up the heaviest part of the body so that it can swivel around. There's not a lot of bone structure to support the neck. It's all because of the neck muscles and all the ligaments and tendons that from the upper back all the way up through the base of the skull. So you kind of feel all of that. You might even feel like it stretches all the way down your back as well. Just gently move. Gently become more aware. Breathe into the areas. This is also helping you to stimulate the major glands in the throat, base of the skull, back of the skull, and back of the brain, and in the center of the brain. Your thyroid, your parathyroid in the throat, your thalamus and hypothalamus glands at the back of the brain, base of the skull, and in the center of the brain, your pineal and pituitary glands. One of the primary functions of doing Kundalini Yoga is to help to stimulate and balance out your glandular system. Now reverse direction. Keep the shoulders relaxed, but maintain a stable, straight, elevated heart center. You don't want to be swaying to the music. You want to just isolate and move the head, neck, and work out the kinks. Stimulate the glands. Inhale to the center, full deep breath. Exhale, letting the tension go. Maintain the posture. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Now again, bring the hands into bear grip, right here in front of the heart center. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Hold the breath and pull on the hands. Apply the root lock. Squeeze tight base of the spine. Pull on the hands. Focus at the brow point. Pull in the navel back towards the spine. Exhale, release the tension. Exhale the air all the way out. Maintain the posture. Hold on to the hands. Exhale the breath out. Again, pull on the hands. Apply the root lock. Squeeze tight. Focus, brow point. Pull, squeeze, focus. Inhale, release the tension, but hold on to the hands. Bring the hands overhead. Still in bear grip. Exhale. Inhale deeply, full deep breath. Fill up through the chest, up through the neck, up through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Hold the breath and pull. Squeeze the root lock. Focus, brow point. This really gets the glands stimulated. Pull hard, squeeze tight, focus. Exhale, release the tension. Hold the posture, maintain it. Exhale the air out, just release the tension. Hold the breath out again. Pull, squeeze, focus. Inhale, release the tension. Bring the hands back down to the heart center. It's still in bear grip. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Hold the breath and pull. Squeeze the root lock. Bring the energy up the spine. Focus at the brow point. This is energizing your entire glandular system, stimulating your entire nervous system. Pull, squeeze. Exhale, release the tension. Push the air all the way out. Empty the lungs completely. Again, hold the breath out and pull, squeeze, focus. Inhale, release the tension. Bring the hands overhead. Exhale. Inhale deeply, full deep breath. Inhale some more, fill up all the way through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Hold the breath. Pull, squeeze, focus. Focus at the brow point. Exhale, release the tension. Push the air all the way out. Hold the breath out again. Pull, squeeze, focus. Inhale, release the tension. Last time, come down by the heart center. And exhale. Inhale deeply, full deep breath. Filling the belly into the rib cage. Heart center elevated. Fill up through the chest, up through the neck. Neck lock in place, up through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Hold the breath and pull. Squeeze the root lock. Hold the breath now. Focus at the brow point. Stimulate your glandular system. Exhale, release the tension. Push the air all the way out. Hold the breath out. Again, pull, squeeze, focus. Inhale, release the tension. Bring the hands overhead one last time. And exhale. Inhale deeply. Fill in through the chest, up through the neck, up through the top of the head. Inhale some more. More. Hold the breath now. Pull. Squeeze the root lock. Round the tailbone. Pull back the navel. Focus at the brow point. Hold the breath. Come on. Squeeze. Focus at the brow point. Exhale. Release the tension. Push it out. Push all the air out. Hold the breath out. Again, last time. Pull. Squeeze. Focus. Inhale. Release the tension. Relax the arms down. Sit quietly. Let the energy circulate, letting the tension go. Just be aware. Feel the energy. Let it just circulate. As you breathe, let the energy of the breath freely circulate throughout every cell of your being. Things are waking up. As you exhale, let the tension go. Just continue to breathe long and deep. Throughout your life, you're constantly faced with challenges. No matter who you are, you're going to always have some challenges in your life. If you can remember to continuously breathe long and deep, your life will be much more aware, much more of a continuous flow, because there's basically a law of the universe. There's two things that are constantly happening. Your breath is happening and your heartbeat is happening. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, year after year, moment to moment. If you can remember to breathe long and deep, always taking the breath down to your navel, it'll give you the energy and the resources to face the challenges of your life. When you breathe long and deep like this, you're expanding the awareness of your mind. At the same time, your mind becomes quieter, it becomes calmer. It's not like what we associate with mental alertness by drinking a lot of caffeine. If you're breathing long and deep, your mind becomes more alert, more aware about the subtleties, about the dynamics of how energies flow. At the same time, you're becoming quieter and calmer. The mind feels more relaxed because it has access to this oxygen supply. You feel a little bit more upbeat in your life because you're creating an energy flow that gives you some strength, gives you some reserve, builds that surplus of energy into your nervous system to help you to shift the electrostatic charge in the muscles to help you to release the residual locked-in tension. Just keep yourself relaxing and maintaining and alert. That's what life's all about. And this is expanding the energy field around you. As you breathe long and deep, you're just naturally building this strong electromagnetic field to help you counteract all the other influences that are trying to bombard you. So even though you're more sensitive, more aware, you have a greater sense of well-being because you feel like you have this energy field buffering you from all the stuff coming at you, from the environment, from the people around you. Just continue to breathe. That tingling sensation in your body is the waking up of cells, higher energy levels. That throbbing or pulsing or throbbing like the center of the chest, maybe in the throat, base of the skull, center of the brain is your glandular system being activated. You might have some dizziness. Your nervous system may not be used to having all this energy flow, so the energy is starting to help strengthen your nervous system so that you can handle the flow of energy. That's part of the dynamic. One last exercise. If you're comfortable, come sitting on your heels, otherwise stay in cross-legged position. We're going to do an exercise called Sat Kriya. It's a very powerful Kriya. Kriyas are exercises or meditations that stimulate your body, your mind, your spirit, all those dynamics. So we use the mantra Sat Nam. Sat means all-inclusive truth of the universe. Everything's included. That's the totality of truth. Everything known, seen and unseen. Everything good, everything bad, everything living, everything dead, every rock, every plant, every planet, all the dark holes, dark matter, dark energy. You know, that prayer said, you know, even with all the stuff that's been described, there's so much more. Well, science has kind of proved that. 94% is dark energy and dark matter. They don't even know what it is. So we still only know about 4 or 5% of what's going on in the universe, and even that we're not really sure of. So, okay, so Sat Kriya is, we're going to go Sat When we chant Sut, we pull the navel point in and up. Sut. So it goes, it's like almost like you're throwing, hopefully you didn't eat a big breakfast. So your navel point is pulling the navel point in and up into the diaphragm. Sut. That creates pressure in this upper respiratory system, okay? When you chant Nam, you release the tension here and you project out at the brow point. Nam. Your tongue comes up against the upper palate. Nam. You're going to feel like it vibrates. It's stimulating your third eye point, your intuitive sense of things. So this is a tremendous process. It helps to strengthen your nervous system. You feel your spine will heat up a little bit. So after you're done with this exercise, you must relax on your back or sit still for a meditation for about the same amount of time. So we're going to do it for 3 minutes. So we'll be doing relaxation for 3 minutes. You don't want to hop up and run around and do a bunch of other things, at least initially. Maybe after about 4 or 5 years you may be safe, because the energy, you're cleansing your subconscious. You may have surges of energy. You want to work on helping that energy disperse quietly. You don't want to shock your system, okay? All right, so we're going to interlace the fingers in Venus lock. For women, it's left over right. For men, it's right over left. Okay, and then you're going to point your index finger, and the arms are going to be up like this with the elbows locked straight. Keep the heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed. We'll chant Sut, and then Nam. Sut, 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 Nam. Focus with the hands. Nam. Sut, 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 Nam. breath. Stretch up. Inhale some more. Hold the breath and apply the root lock. Squeeze tight, base of the spine. Pull in the navel, focus properly. Circulate the energy up the spine. Stretch up, squeeze tight, focus. Exhale, relax the arms down. Come lying down on your back. Fully relax. Breathe long and deep. Let the energy circulate. Letting the tension go. Just let your weight release into the floor. Just breathe long and deep. Let your belly rise slowly towards the ceiling on the inhale. Let that energy of the breath, that pranic life force energy, permeate every cell of your being. As you exhale, let the tension go. Physical tension, emotional tension, spiritual tension, mental tension, subconscious tension, let it go. Your skin is like a third lung through every cell of your being. As you exhale, let the tension go. Let your mind flow free. Let your weight release into the floor. Breathe long and deep. Arms at your side, palms facing up. Receptive pose. deeply. Exhale. Inhale, bring yourself back. Begin wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. And exhale. Inhale, rotate your ankles and your wrists. Round in a circle. And reverse direction as well. Circle it around. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead onto the ground. Stretch out the spine. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Don't hit your neighbor. No. Stretch, stretch. Point the toes and stretch. Inhale some more and stretch. If there was $1 million up there, you'd stretch another inch. Stretch. Exhale, release the tension. Inhale, rub the soles of the feet together. Rub the palms of the hands together. Self-stimulate all the nerve endings into all your major organs. If you've ever had a foot massage, you have a schematic on the bottom of your feet that go to every major organ in your body. Same way in the hand. And exhale, relax the legs down flat. Bend one knee, turn it over the other leg. Do a stretch to the side, stretch out the hip. Exhale, back to the center. Switch legs now, bend the other knee over to the side, stretch out your hip on the inhale. Exhale, back to the center. Now keeping the head and shoulders on the mat, pull the knees into the chest, wrap the hands around the knees. Pull the knees in tight. Inhale into that lower back. Stretching out that lower back. Stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, back off from the tension. Again, inhale, pull the knees in. Stretch out that lower back. Exhale, back off from the tension. Now, holding on to the knees, gently rock from side to side. Loosen up that lower back. This process is a good way to wake up in the morning. Gently wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, stretching the arms, rubbing the soles of the feet, bouncing back and forth. Now rock forwards and backwards and rock yourself up to a sitting position for the meditation. We live in challenging times, so we're going to be doing the AngSangWaheGuru meditation, and I figured out how to send you a copy of the recording of Yogi Bhajan chanting the chant, so you can load it up onto your laptop and do that. Let me get that energy up here. Let's see where I got it here. Okay, so for this meditation, your index finger is going to be curled to the pad of your thumb. You're not hooking it, you're just touching the pad of your index finger with the thumb. The other 3 fingers are straight, and they'll be resting at your knees. You can rest them like this or like this. The important thing is keep the elbows locked straight, keep the heart center elevated, keep the shoulders relaxed, and maintain the neck lock. The eyes will be closed, and you'll be focused at the brow point. I'm going to explain what this is. The translation of AngSangWaheGuru is the dynamic, loving energy of the infinite source of all is dancing within every cell and is present in my every limb. My individual consciousness merges with the universal consciousness. And I'll read you the effects of this meditation. This mantra, AngSangWaheGuru, expresses a universal truth. Repeating it creates a thought which gradually guides the psyche to adjust itself. It reconnects every fragmented projection of the psyche, each separated part of the body, and synchronizes the finite sense of self to the infinite oneness. This act of rejoining the separated parts is the quintessential act of healing. Under attack, under war, under the pressures of fear, in chaos, this meditation keeps us together, conscious and ready to act. It brings the inner peacefulness that comes only from the touch and scope of spirit. So it's kind of appropriate with our times, whatever your particular leanings are, left, right, center, or maybe you don't care one way or another. It's important. We'll wait for people to use the facility. Okay, so this is your position. Try to sit comfortably with the elbows locked straight. You don't have to stay cross-legged. If you want to sit with your legs extended out, you can do it with one leg out, or you can do it with both legs out. It's your choice. Just remember, try to keep the heart center elevated. Got to stay open-hearted throughout. If you're slumped over, you're impeding your awareness. You're impeding. If your chin is down, you're cutting off that flow of energy. If your head is up and back, you're cutting off. It's like when you have a kink in the hose. Some energy or some water gets through the hose. But if you can unkink everything, then the energy really is free-flowing. And your focus will be at the brow point. What's happening there, when you focus at the brow point, you're stimulating your optic nerve. You have two nerves. They come back out from the back of your eye, from the retina. They come back from the retina, and they crisscross, because the left eye is connected to the right side of the brain and vice versa. They crisscross. And where they crisscross is where your pineal and pituitary glands sit. So it adds increased stimulation to that area, pineal and pituitary gland. You're doing a dynamic of stimulating the pineal gland that stimulates the pituitary gland, which is the master gland of the body. It's one of the primary purposes of doing the yoga, to activate this pineal and pituitary gland energy so that it opens up and expands your awareness, so that you have the awareness of seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown, expanding the power of your intuitive sense of what's going on. That's what you're doing. Okay, let's sit, hands curled, and when you chant Sang Wahe Guru with the mantra, with Yogi Bhajan, you're going to feel like the frontal lobe of your brain is vibrating. It's really going to give your frontal lobe of the brain a real massage and stimulation. And take a deep breath between each pause. Sang Wahe Guru. Sang Wahe Guru. Shoulders relax, elevated heart center. Sang Wahe Guru. Sang Wahe Guru. Sang Wahe Guru.
Ang is A-N-G.
Sang Wahe Guru. 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 Sang Wahe Guru.
Om Sang Wahe Guru. Om Sang Wahe Guru. Om Sang Wahe Guru. Om Sang Wahe Guru. Om Sang Wahe Guru. Om Sang Wahe Guru. Om Sang Wahe Guru. Om Sang Wahe Guru.
Let every cell of your being vibrate.
Om Sang Wahe Guru.
From head to toe.
Om Sang Wahe Guru. Om Sang Wahe Guru.
Shoulders relaxed.
Om Sang Wahe Guru. 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 Om Sang Wahe Guru.
Elevated heart center.
Om Sang Wahe Guru.
Neck lock in place.
Om Sang Wahe Guru.
Focused at the brow point.
Om Sang Wahe Guru.
We're over halfway.
Om Sang Wahe Guru. 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 Sang Wahe Guru.
Chant from the navel point, vibrate every cell of your being.
Sang Wahe Guru. Sang Wahe Guru.
Shoulders relaxed.
Sang Wahe Guru. 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 Sang Wahe Guru.
2 more minutes.
Sang Wahe Guru. 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 Sang Wahe
Inhale deeply.
Fill
the belly into the rib cage, up into the chest. Inhale some more. Inhale some more. Feel the energy. Let it circulate. Keep your focus at the brow point. And exhale. Sit quietly now, or you can lie down at your choice and just become the observer. As an observer, you're just watching. There is no judgment, there's no right or wrong answers, there's no shame, there's no blame. But there is compassion, because what you're observing, you're also experiencing. So it's like you have an inside-outside experience going on at the same time. You have both perspectives happening. So just be aware of the dynamics flowing through the body. The heat, the cold, the aches, the pain, the tingling sensations, the throbbing, the pulsing, whatever it is, numbness, whatever it is, just be aware. Without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. Be aware of your emotional state. Again, there's no right or wrong answers. There is no judgment, no shame, no blame. Whether you're happy, sad, angry, frustrated, calm, joyous, inspired, whatever it is, just be aware with compassion. Be aware of the breath. The breath flows in and out of its own accord now. Throughout the class, we controlled the breath. Now see how the breath flows by itself, and how the heartbeat is a continuous process, your rhythm of life. Constant reminders that the universe is paying attention to you, keeps the energy flowing, keeps you going. Whether you're asleep, awake, focused on any number of things, whatever it is, just be aware of your heartbeat and your breath as it flows with compassion. 24 hours a day, year after year, moment to moment. There is no judgment, no shame, no blame. Be aware of your thought processes. Your thoughts, they come and they go. You have hundreds and thousands of thoughts throughout the day. See where your mind takes you. Observe the mind without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. Whether you're dwelling on the past, the present, the future, people, places, issues, finances, job, lunch, whatever it is. As you can observe the body, the emotions, the breath, and the heartbeat, and your mind, there's a vast part of your consciousness beyond these 4 dimensions. So connect with your undying self. Connect with your infinite self. Connect with the cosmic flow of the universe. Connect with the divine flow, influence, however you define that for yourself. So dwell within your soul, within your spirit, without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. These 5 dimensions all happen simultaneously. They coexist. So consolidate the experience of who you are at this moment without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion, body, emotions, breath, heartbeat, and mind and spirit. The dynamic flow of you here and now, manifesting the totality of truth uniquely through your consciousness, through your being. Now inhale, exhale. We always end each class with a little song that embodies why we do the yoga in the first place. So again, bring your palms together, center the chest. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All us around you, and of your light within you, guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All us around you, and of your light within you, guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. We finish with the long Sat Nam. Remember, Sat, the totality of truth. Nam, the unique manifestation of some element of that truth happening here and now, manifesting through each and every one of us and everything around us. So inhale deeply one last time, full deep breath. Blessed are those who through all calamities and misfortune, in the ecstasy of that loneliness and the darkest moment of life, still remember to utter Sat Nam with their breath of life. Such is the power of the word, and such is the will of God. It takes over all that there is and turns it into the opposite. Such is the virtue of man and his knowledge. May the knowledge of that God Almighty for the pleasant moment of human life not take any shadow into account. May our life be bright, beautiful, and bountiful for all of us and for all our future generations. Sat Nam.
Sat Nam.
So if you have any questions, come talk to me. If you want to leave a donation, make sure you got your name on the email list so you can get a copy of this.